Hello, my name is Felix Kimani Karaoke, engineer by profession. I'm the International Service Projects Director for Lavington Eco Rotary Club, and I'm also the Africa Lead Communication for ESRAG, which is Environmental Sustainability Rotary Action Group. And our focus is to have African countries, African governments, the population in Africa being enabled to be able to take care of the environment, enabling the process, finding ways to address if it's the financing aspect of it, if it's the knowledge aspect of it, whatever is the gap to enable people in Africa to be able to take care of the environment. There are many pillars to ESRAG. There's the biodiversity issue. There's a circular economy that we need to kind of also capitalize on as far as economics are concerned. Rotary action, one of them is improving livelihoods. That's one of our pillars. And so as ESRAG, we are looking into ways we can be able to enable the circular economy itself. How can we be able to make better use of plastics that are already in existence, even as we try to get rid of plastics in the world? How can we be able to practice organic farming, as agriculture is the main GDP of our continent and also this country of Kenya? How can we be able to advocate from the education level in such a way that the young people, children, they are able to plant, grow, nurture trees and vegetation in such a way they see the value in it. They also see the economic sense of it. How can we be able to make a better environment? Corona, COVID-19 did kind of give a blow to the entire globe in such a way that what happened in one part of the country had a ripple effect elsewhere. At the moment, we're struggling in Kenya with the drought season, which could have been mitigated had we had enough trees, had we had taking care of our soils, if the farmers were practicing agriculture that is more sustainable. So sustainability is key to ESRAG. So things that take care of the environment, how can we ensure that this sustainability policy does have a role to play? His Excellency, President Ruto, talked about families being able to plant 300 trees, or for every child, a tree to be nurtured, to be grown. There have been practices of trees being planted, but not being nurtured. As ESRAG, we're here to tell that story. As ESRAG, we're here to promote what works elsewhere. And so it is our joy to be able to work with communities towards the same. And at the moment, you're working with the Lavington Eco Rotary Club, the first eco-based Rotary Club in Africa. It was started in the year 2020, and it's been growing, engaging with each and every single sector of the government in Kenya, from KFS, with whom we plant trees, Carefree also, and also NMS, now it's Nairobi City County. Basically, we're working together as a team because, you know, it's not a one-man effort to create a better environment. We're working with organizations like EcoBoda, who are building electric bikes to promote the use of that. So because we know carbon footprint, it will take everybody's efforts to be able to mitigate that. And so things like carbon credits, we are making communities aware of what's possible when they nurture trees in such a way they can get monetary value for that, and this will enable their existence and continuation in the same process. This enables sustainability. COP27 will be in Africa, and these are stories that we want to be able to capture, and also the weak points to be able to find ways to be able to mitigate that. And we have Africa's Talking, who are in the communication space, and so we are also working to see how we can be able to work with them, having USSD modes of communication whereby such kind of advocacy can be done or promoted. What people eat matters. So organic farming is something that we are promoting. Health, nutrition-related diseases right now, it's higher in Kenya than communicable diseases. Implication of this is people are not eating right, and therefore we are advocating for plant-based diets to be able to reverse especially situations like type 2 diabetes, which is on the rise. So ESRAG is here in Africa trying to get the stories of what works elsewhere, and also bringing actors onto the same table to be able to work together as a team to ensure that what works somewhere else can be replicated somewhere else. Policies are important. Working with the government is important. Working with the private sector is important. And so it's a joy for us to be able to have Africa's Talking as one of the potential partners towards this campaign. So we invite you to go to ESRAG, ESRAG.org, and see how you can be able to work with us to be able to ensure that we have a better existing community. As far as where you're concerned, how we can be able to enable you, how we can be able to support you, how we can be able to facilitate what needs to be done for a better environment.